as promised, and like I said I was going to do, and now I am doing it. Let's talk about the Love Hypothesis, guys. This is my first kind of book breakdown on my channel. Addicted. So people have been hyping this book up for literally a solid month. Just to preface this, I am not a member of the Book of the Month Club. And oh, by the way, hi, how are you doing? My name is Alex. I'm an avid reader. Marvel, Star Wars, huge fandoms here. You will get it all from me. But let's break into this book. I love this. This has been talked about for a month. At least on Book Talk it has been. I'm obsessed. Like as soon as everybody was explaining what the plot line is, which I will read the back for you here in a second, I was hooked. And I was so mad when I found out that I couldn't get it for till another month later. That's why I'm thinking of signing, as I mentioned in my previous video, of signing up for Book of the Month. And I think I'm going to do it. I was on there trolling the website today because this was the September pick. Obviously Book of the Month people get them ahead of time. So yeah, I'm really excited though. So I was looking at to see what else they had on there, and they have some other good ones. But without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, and also mine looks a little different because this is the paperback version. The Book of the Month ones were hardcover, but let's get into it. All right, I will start off with the premise and convince you to read this wonderful book. I will not include very many spoilers in here because I want you guys to read it for yourselves, and you can let me know what you think in the comments. Come back to this video, shoot me a DM, any of that. Let me know what you think. But let's get into it. It says, as a third-year PhD candidate, Olive Smith doesn't believe in lasting romantic relationships, but her best friend does. And that's what got her into this situation. Convincing An, I think it's pronounced An, I need to look that up, that Olive is dating and while on her way to happily ever after was always going to make more than hand-wavy Jedi mind tricks. Scientists require proof. So like any self-respecting biologist, Olive panics and kisses the first man she sees. That man is none other than Adam Carlson, a young hotshot professor and well-known ass. Which is why Olive is positively floored when Stanford's reigning lab tyrant agrees to keep her charade a secret and be her fake boyfriend. And when a big science conference goes haywire, putting Olive's career on the Bunsen burner, Adam surprises her again with his unyielding support and even more unyielding six-pack abs. Suddenly, their little experiment feels dangerously close to combustion, and Olive discovers that the only thing more complicated than a hypothesis on love is putting her own heart under the microscope. First of all, can we talk about this cover? This cover is just, it's beautiful. And do not be, like, don't be put off by it. Like, you're like, oh, there's no, like, spice or anything. No, there's spice. It's nice. It's sweet. I loved it. It was great. So let's talk about this. Also, somebody said that the main character, so that would be, well, the second main so Adam Carlson in this reminds them of Adam Driver, and ever since somebody said that, I could not, the entire book, all I was thinking was Adam Driver. And let me tell you, when you read this, Adam Driver vibes. And I like Adam Driver, but like I'm not like a huge like Kylo Ren like simp or anything like that, but this totally, if they make this into a movie, please cast Adam Driver. I have no idea who they would cast as Olive, but Adam Driver is a must. Please and thank you, that's my endorsement. Okay, what kind of tropes you should ask? So obviously we have fake dating, love, addicted, love, fake dating. I would say that people have said enemies to lovers, and it's like light enemies to lovers. It's not like horrific. The banter in this book, A freaking plus. The don't you dare touch her, A++. Yes, there was one particular scene with that I will not talk about because it will ruin the ending of the book. You guys, everybody needs an Adam Carlson in their life. I don't care in what capacity. I don't care. Like, he's great. He's everything you want and more. There's also a very touching scene. There is I don't really know what trope you call that, but I paid attention to you when you didn't think I was paying attention to you, if that makes sense. Like they pick up on, I don't know what the heck you call that, but you know what I'm saying. Floored. Love it. I thought it was great. I also would like to show you, we'll just do the first chapter because it's not, hold on, I gotta skip past the prologue. She also does these really cool things, if my camera will zoom, that says Love Hypothesis, and they're like at the front of the chapter. oh, excuse me. I'm a huge, like, if you've read the Crave series by Tracy Wolff, love those, addicted. She has really funny chapter titles. I like the way she did this in here. She put a hypothesis before each chapter, which is kind of cool and cute, and I liked it. I thought it was adorable. It also is really great because it talks about women in STEM and the environment and the way in which of what they have to, I'm sorry guys, I'm tired, of the struggles that women in STEM face, which is very important to me as I am a woman. And I think, though I'm not in STEM, I am in the business world, the corporate world, and it is very cutthroat. I deal with a weekly call that is mansplaining and sexist and all kinds of other stuff that I deal with on a daily basis, and it's not fun. And getting to listen to Olive and kind of go through similar situations and things, it's nice to read about it. It's not like we don't read about it at all, but it's nice in like a contemporary romance to read about it and the struggles that women in this field and this industry go through on a daily basis. Not being validated because you're a woman, being one of the only few women in that field. Olive talks about, this isn't giving anything away by the way, in her lab she picks a woman mentor because she thinks that then it would invite like other women to then be in the lab with her, and there isn't any. It's just her, and they kind of steal her pipettes and they do crappy things to her off and on, and the way that she deals with it and the way that she copes with it. And it also deals with imposter syndrome and not being enough, and I think that those are all things that we as women can relate to. And yeah, I really like this book. It's 5 stars. You've got to go read it. It's like 350 pages. If this any indication, now I will preface this by saying I am a very fast reader. But if you're not, I'm gonna reread this because I read it in a day. I got it the night it came out at like 9 o'clock and then finished it the next day. Could not put it down. I love it. It is now one of my favorite books. It is probably one of my favorite books that I've read all year. Yeah, I really like it. I think that they are one of my new favorite book couples, and I just love the way in which their relationship develops, and the way that he treats her is something to be said. Also, there is a little bit of an age gap too, so if you're into that kind of thing, I'm normally not, and I didn't mind it in this. Just saying, like, it's like an 8, this doesn't give anything away, there's like an 8-year age gap. He's 34, she's 26, so. And I'm not normally into like age gap romances. I know that there is a market for that, like there is for everything, but yeah, I'm trying to tell you guys to go, please go give this book all the love and attention it deserves. The author, I think this is her first, I believe Allie, it's her first book. And she is, I'll just read you her little biopic. Allie Hazelwood is a multi-published author, lots of peer-reviewed articles about brain science in which no one makes out and the ever after is not always happy. Originally from Italy, she lived in Germany and Japan before moving to the US to pursue a PhD in neuroscience. She's a total girl boss. She recently became a professor, which absolutely terrifies her. When Allie is not at work, she can be found running, eating cake pops, or watching sci-fi movies with her 2 feline overlords and her slightly less feline husband. But that is Allie, and I just want to say, Allie, if you ever see this video, I loved your book. I think you should continue writing all of these because they're very important, and I loved it, and I'm gonna reread it again and again and again, and yeah, I really like it. So that is my convincing you to read The Love Hypothesis. I didn't want to give away anything. There are lots of cute moments in here. There is a little bit of spice. There's lots of banter. I am a huge banter person, so this for me was a joy. I love banter. Lots of embarrassing scenes, and yeah, I really liked it. I think you guys should give it a go. So let me know if you decide to read it, and this is of course the first one we've talked about. So we're moving on from there. I don't know what my next book will be. I have like a slew. I started the Dirty Air series on Kindle Unlimited, but I don't know if I want to do that. I'm like that stereotypical person that starts like 3 books at the same time. Like I still need to finish reading Atomic Habits, and yeah. But yeah, I will let you guys know what I thought about it, and I will go from there. But I hope you enjoyed this little book review, and go read The Love Hypothesis. Go buy it right now. go Kindle, Amazon, whatever you need to do. Go buy this book. This book is worth everybody. Bye guys.